with, kind of nervous, and it was just,
More organized than ever, yes, but if you read that, there's a lot of...
They got 27, if I remember well, of the 30.
Yes, that's right. And what it came out is that he would have won.
Comes down to this inspiration, motivation, deep draw.
Offers to actually improve the offer you have at home, let's say at Real. A good game, because both...
Relegation worries, aren't they?
I think, obviously, when you get over 40, and they could do it tonight, this is when teams can relax a little bit, but they should be absolutely fine. There's no reasons to think otherwise. They play well, always positive.
Really great.
As we look at the Girona lineup,
Atletico Madrid player to look forward to is against Real Madrid. Manu was mentioning the atmosphere in Girona, disruptive, and he's kind of forced to be in the box at times.
In very heavily watered, we've seen a few times now the Spurs. Both teams very positive, and now Valverde with the strike.
Get out of the pressure and create an opportunity for themselves.
To the starting lineup today, his cross is Rodrigo, who will turn onto his right foot to shoot.
Brilliant marked, and Asensio couldn't really direct the ball there.
Romeo with the...
It's crucial for them in order to breathe, to actually bring the ball.
And Oriol Romeo, and still going, forced wide for the corner in the end. The challenge, Gankov, who continues his run. Decent looking ball as Bueno couldn't cut it out. Oh, and the flamboyant piece of skill from Vinny, who's convinced him plenty forward for Girona. And the cross now, Tati Castellanos makes it 1-0. A header from close range that he really couldn't miss. It was beautifully worked by Girona. And when the cross came in, Castellanos was unmarked, 6 yards out, picked his spot, and Girona lead against Real Madrid.
Well, you knew about Riquelme, that's why you kept asking me. He just started everything, that ball into Ivan Martin, probably, the run wasn't tracked, and then in the box, what did Tati do? Nothing.
Here's the corner coming in, it's dangerous inside.
Looks so easy looking at Vinny doing it, but it's just that he goes, and here's where a number 9 should be.
Again with the chance to cross, decent ball, Rodrigo still lays it back, Rodrigo, and he can only slice it high and wide, but there is the magic. Modric, and now Asensio, who's been very quiet. Not away, but on by Tati. And now Rudiger going down in a collision with Bueno. And the free kick, Couto, who had combined beautifully with Tsigankov and Arnau, who is sticking to a task with Llanos, getting away from Eder Militao. Chance for 2-0. And it is 2-0. And it's Tati Castellanos at the double for Girona. What a dream start for the Catalans. He was played in over the top, got away from Eder Militao. It looked like the defender was getting back to make the challenge, but he kept his poise, fired it low, hard. Wants to shoot. Oriol Romeo wouldn't let him, but Here's Asensio. And even Carlo Ancelotti there complaining about shapes to shoot. Takes a big deflection, parent club, and here's Tsigankov looking to get in. Well, had the chance to make it 3-0 as Nacho and on loan, and obviously had that reputation as a go. Teases it to the area, Vinicius scores. It was a comfortable header for him at the far post, an understated celebration this time. But Real Madrid have one back. Lovely ball in from Marco Asensio, who continues his outstanding form with an assist. Llanos looking for a hat-trick, not this time as he hits it. It's tails up now, and they will be pushing. Game doesn't disturb anything. And now it does as comes back for a... He tried to play it back to Rodrigo. Good defending by Santi Bueno. Side. Carvajal can't cut it out. It's a chance. And it's just over the top from Rodrigo. A foot on it from Romeo, and then a handball, was it, by Romeo? No. Flicked by Modric either. Challenge from behind by a break. Here's Vinicius. Brought down this time by Arnau. And on now for Couto. And maybe just a lack of composure there.
As we see Vini's goal, brilliantly taken, great cross and good finish.
Eyes on the 2, Real Madrid 1. If they win this game, they'd be 5 points off potential. Into a crossing position, and it's Castellanos with the hat-trick. 35 seconds into the second half. The run and the cross from Couto set up the chance perfectly. And Castellanos, full of confidence, sweeping it home. Real Madrid hadn't even... Now here's Vinny getting in behind and still and running on, but the final touch was a little too heavy. The attendance of 13,000, just over. Oh, and Vinny's got to be really careful. He's been booked already. Tsigankov was able to drive through pretty easily and a slightly wayward pass, but...
Of course, it's all right, Andy. Javi Hernandez is to...
There's a corner played to the far post, and he's flying at it again. He only gets a glancing touch.
The Girona jersey.
It's Vinny again. Take it on. Draw. She'll keep the ball moving nice and quickly as Modric here is fouled by a combination of... Here's Asensio. Deflected and converted by Tati Castellanos for a hat-trick. Asensio nods it down for Carvajal. Driven, and it almost... And here's the ball driven in and headed in, and it is 4 for Tati Castellanos. Incredible. Everything going right for him and Girona, who lead 4-1 against Real Madrid, the reigning European and La Liga champions. They are being humbled today at Montilivi, and they're being humbled by Tati.
Now they are enjoying a lot right now.
Set as their first target for the season, as Lunin has to... Eder Militao hits that too long, and that's just... Tati Castellanos on the run again. Lunin, it's by Bueno. He'll try again, and he'll run through and go down and not get a free kick. And again, he's unhappy. Real Madrid.
And you know, there's so many things we need to change, and after 1 minute...
Back to Tsigankov, who fires it in. It's
been enjoying it as well. As I said earlier, he deserves it.
Into a crossing position. And it's Castellanos with the hat-trick. 35 seconds into the second half. The run and the cross from Yankuto set up the chance perfectly. And Castellanos, full of confidence, sweeping it home. Real Madrid hadn't even... And here's Rodrigo trying to pull one back with a long-range shot that is the first shot for quite a while. That's and no flag. Laid back for Ivan Martin, and it could have been 5-1 with Valeri. What an opportunity for Jan Couto.
He's having a good game as well, isn't he?
Back to Tsigankov, who fires it in. It's angled ball towards Mariano, who gets up. He will try to get past Bueno to the byline. Cuts back, Lucas Vázquez. It's in, and Real Madrid have pulled one back. More magic from Vinicius setting it up. Brilliant run to the byline. And the cutback for Lucas Vázquez to score. Vinicius wants the ball.